Hi guys, welcome to Carol's Universe, tarot readings from the heart. Thanks ever so much for joining me on your reading. Sit back, relax and enjoy. Hi guys, welcome to Carol's Universe, tarot readings from the heart. Thanks ever so much my darlings for joining me on your week ahead reading. It is the 20th to the 26th of July 2020. I want to show the cards that we're using this week. For your general reading this week, we use the Tarot Grand Luxe by Ciro Marchetti. For your career reading this week, we use the Everyday Enchantment Tarot by Poppy Palin. And for your love reading this week, we use the Dark Mansion Tarot. For your spiritual guidance this week, we use the Secret Language of Colour cards by Ina Segal. We also use the Law of Attraction Little Reminders cards. And finally, we also use the spiritual guidance this week, the Crazy Sexy Love Notes by Chris Carr. Okay, sit back, relax, guys, and please enjoy the video. Hi, Aries. Welcome to Carol's Universe, Tarot Readings from the Heart. Thanks ever so much for joining me on your week ahead reading. Let's make a start. Okay, Aries, we've got the cards down. Let's have a look at what the general message is then, Aries, for the week. The Seven of Wands. Whenever I look at the Seven of Wands, for me, it's a card about standing your ground. And I think there is a need for some of you guys to really stand your ground with the Seven of Wands energy. Let's have a look. The Six of Swords. But having said that, I feel that with the Six of Swords and the Seven, that really what it's trying to tell you is that challenges are going to shift. Because when you get cards like the Six of Swords or the Wheel of Fortune or the Chariot, they're cards that move. So they talk about a shift. Okay, so I see the Seven of Wands being challenges, and with the Six of Wands, I think that Seven of Wands being challenges, and I think with the Six of Swords, this will shift. Let's have a look at the next one. Four of Cups energy. You may be presented with options, I get the impression, with that Four of Cups energy showing there. In love. Perhaps with the Ace of Cups energy, or for abundance with the Ace of Cups energy showing here. Oh no, new relationship I think here. The Four of Cups energy. Challenges are going to shift. But I actually feel with the Seven of Cups, it's not so much about being presented with options. It's more about being cautious perhaps. That cup that he's looking up at above there, I think is the cup here. So I think it says that you need to really kind of consider this new relationship, or it's not even consider, because the Four of Cups, it's not about considering something, it's about, how can I explain the Four of Cups to you? The Four of Cups is a very interesting card. It is an offer card, and it is a card about being presented with options, but also for me this is a card that says that you need to be pretty kind of cautious in what you're choosing, and you need to be selective as well. So I get the impression that whatever this new relationship is, some of you guys, it might be that you've been facing challenges with it. And I think that your challenges that you've been facing with these two cards here with the new relationship, I think that this is going to shift. It may be that, yeah, we just read it as that you're going to be presented with an option to engage, I think, in this new relationship. Okay, you're going to be given the option whether you want to engage in this new relationship or not. But I think that whatever this new relationship it has been in the past, it's been a bone of contention. I think you may have been kind of facing some challenges with that, but I see a shift here, and I see you being presented with an option to engage in this new relationship here, finally. Whether it's love or career or whatever it might be. What is your career reading saying, Aries? The Five of Wands. So Five of Wands can be competitors in the workplace. Let's have a look at all worries or anxieties. Wow, yeah, I'm seeing that there may be some challenges again that you are facing with this particular Queen. I'm getting somebody who's probably quite critical as well with that Queen of Swords energy. So I'm seeing some challenges being faced. It looks like it's with somebody who's quite critical, somebody who's quite vocal with the Queen of Swords energy showing there. Let's have a look here. I think if you're facing challenges with this person, the best thing to do is ignore it. With this Eight of Cups, the back is turned. So it's like turn your back on it, ignore it. Aries, okay. Ace of Cups and focus on love. Because even though you're not focusing, it's funny that you've got an Ace of Cups directly underneath an Ace of Cups. Two Ace of Cups. How interesting is that? But I think that there is a need to focus more on love. Let's have a look at the strength. Yeah, I think it's going to bring in a strength. So I think there's a need to ignore it. Ignore this, okay? Focusing on love, because this is what's going to bring a sense of strength and fortitude to you, okay? Strength and self-belief and that type of thing. I don't know who this is and why they're doing what they're doing, but I am seeing a challenge, a fight, an argument perhaps. I'm not saying you're going to have an argument, Aries, but I do feel that some of you guys are facing a challenge with this particular person, a very critical person. It might be a boss, or it might be a colleague. It looks like a troublemaker or somebody who likes to tell people what to do. Queen of Swords isn't always a troublemaker, though. She's not always somebody who causes trouble. Sometimes she's just somebody who's quite bossy and quite demanding and quite dictatorial, and quite mouthy, is a Queen of Swords, and very critical as well. So she can be quite rude at times. And I think that some of you guys, because this is your sign, Five of Wands, fiery fire. So this is, I mean, Five of Wands would usually be, no, is it Aries or Leo? No, it's Leo. Five of Wands is second decan in Leo. But it doesn't matter, because you're standing your ground there. And you are, I mean, we could read this easily as you as well, because it is fire energy. So some of you guys, Aries, are facing challenges. And you're not backing down from this individual here. I can't see you doing that. I'm seeing a fight here with this person here. Facing challenges, messaging career. Facing challenges with this mouthy individual here, quite rude. Turn your back on it, ignore it. I mean, you want to say something, of course you do, Aries, because you're wearing red. There's a lot of anger, you're cloaked in anger. You really are cloaked in anger. But you need to cool off. You can see the blue coming through the door. It's time to cool off on that. Okay? So just ignore. Ignore what this person has to say. You can see the card interaction. She's shouting her mouth off, poking her finger. You're ignoring it. Just ignore this. Okay? Focusing on love. Okay? Love is going to bring strength to you. Love is going to bring a sense of strength and harmony and balance back to you. Don't focus in on the anger. Focus on strength. Okay? So just don't focus on anger. Focus on strength in work. Alright? Especially when somebody's trying to rattle your cage. Finally, let's have a look at the work, the love situation. What have we got here? So I'm hoping I've not done these reversed. And I have. I knew it. Oh no, I haven't. They are reversed. Let's have a look. Yeah, they're reversed. I didn't know there was reversals in here. Okay. Two of Wands in the reverse. It's a tricky card, Two of Wands reversed, in a way, because the Two of Wands in the upright often means that you're facing a crossroads. I think it'll feel for me the Two of Wands in the reverse, and it's funny, Aries, because that's you, isn't it? Baby Aries is the Two of Wands. That's your first decan, isn't it? So that's you. You're not taking charge, are you? Two of Wands in the upright is about taking charge. That's where Aries takes charge in the Two of Wands. In the reverse, you're not taking charge, okay? Yeah, that's you again. Emperor, Aries energy. That's your reverse. Twice your reverse. Through your Two of Wands minor arcana card, Aries, and through your Emperor major arcana. You're not taking charge. You're not asserting yourself. The Emperor reverse. I see some of you guys not taking charge in a relationship and not asserting yourself. Ten of Cups energy. You're putting on a facade that you're happy. Ten of Cups is ruled by Pisces. Neptune is the ruling planet. The planet of illusion and, you know, pretense. It's an act. Ten of Cups is nothing more than pretense. It's too good to be true. You're pretending that everything is fine. Page of Cups, possibly for the children for some of you guys, and possibly just pretending that everything's fine and you're having fun with the Page of Cups energy, Page of Wands energy showing there. The Hierophant showing here. Some of you guys, it will be that you're putting on a facade for the children. Perhaps with the Hierophant energy, pretending that, you know, because the Hierophant in a love reading can also be commitment. So it could be that you're putting on a facade for the children here. Look, can you see his eyes and how he's just a little bit looking over it? Let me have a look at whether he's looking over that Hierophant. Yeah, look at his face. He's almost like, is everything okay in the marriage? Can you see that? How the page looks over at the Hierophant. Alright, so it's almost like some of you guys, you're putting on a facade for the children. The children may be concerned about your marriage or your relation, you know, your relationship if it's a committed one sort of thing. So I do think that some of you guys are actually putting on a bit of an act because of the children here. I'm just going to ask what you should do because there's not a finished sentence. So what should Aries do if this is the case? But also, if there aren't any children, I'm certain that this is putting on an act, because the Ten of Cups is Pisces energy, Neptune, and it's all about putting on an illusion, making things look better than what they actually are. And you guys are definitely not taking charge, and you're not taking charge. You're not asserting yourself. Emperor reversed, not taking charge. Two of Wands reversed, putting on an act with that Ten of Cups energy, like you're happy and you're settled and possibly even committed, because the Hierophant means to be committed to a relationship, and that means to be happy. So if it's not children, some of you guys are putting on an act that you're content with that Ten of Cups and you're happy and you're committed. What is it that they should do? I think that either universe, either Aries is putting on an act that they are happy, they're contented, or they're putting on an act for the children. What should they do in this situation about the relationship? What should they do in 2 cards? Okay, you need to end something here, the Death card. You need to stop it. Yeah, you need to end this chapter, end this cycle. In other words, you should stop putting on an act. You need to be as honest as you possibly can be. We've got 2 ending cards. Death is an ending. The World energy is the completion of the cycle. Both cards would represent an ending. So you need to stop doing this. You need to stop it, and you need to be honest with the World energy showing here. Okay, I think that's the only way that you're going to heal this 9 of Wands energy, because the 9 of Wands is hurt, and the Temperance is the water bearer, the healer. So there's only way, this is the only way that you're actually going to heal this angsty time. And I think the 9 of Wands as well within a reading often means anxiousness and somebody who feels anxiety. So the only way that you're going to heal this angsty time is by stopping doing this, because it's almost like you're leaving yourself on tenterhooks, and you're leaving the person that you're with on tenterhooks, and possibly if there are children involved in the situation, Aries, you're leaving the children on tenterhooks, because this child, if you look at this Page of Wands, looks over at that Hierophant like, is everything okay with the marriage? Look at the eyes, just looking slightly across like, is everything okay? Are you not okay? You lot will be all so strong. Are we okay? Showing here, are we all right? And you know, it's really weird, because when you do tarot, you tend to see the nuances in the faces on the cards, and where the eyes, I can see a slight shift of the eyes over to that Hierophant showing there. So I think that with these cards clarifying, we're saying, well, what should Aries do? You need to stop doing it. Whatever you're doing, whatever pretense you're putting up here, you need to stop it with the Death and the World energy, and start healing this anxiety, the angstiness within the relationship, the hurt within the relationship. 9 of Wands is hurt. Let's have a quick go over the cards before we wrap up the reading and do the spiritual cards here. Firstly, in terms of work, not work, general. The general message is a challenge is going to shift here. I think that you are being offered an opportunity, or given an opportunity to kind of hook up in a new relationship. Now, that could be love, because you do have an Ace of Cups and a 2 of Cups, or it could be any type of relationship. It could be any type. 2 of Cups is partnership, and the Ace of Cups is new. So it just feels like it's a new partnership, and you're going to be given your chance of a new partnership here. And this challenge, the challenge that you guys were facing, was something to do with this partnership, but it feels like it's going to shift, and you'll be given your chance, okay? The work reading, I'm seeing some form of kerfuffle, 5 of Wands, some form of challenge that you're facing, or even anxieties or anger even concerning this Queen. There's somebody here who's quite rude. They're really rude, and they're very bossy, they're very rude, they're very dictatorial. Could be a boss. I know that you want to go off on them, Aries, because you've got the red cloak on, but just ignore it. Go outside into the cool blue air and cool off. The blue looks like water, it's going to cool the red. Just go outside and cool off, basically, okay? Focus on love with the Ace of Cups energy. That should restore your strength. That should restore your strength. You're feeling in a place of weakness here, because your anger is weakness. When we lose control, that is losing all sense of, all sense of strength and, honour and all the rest of it. What you tend to do when you lose your temper, you're losing control, it's weakness. So focus on kind of going outside, taking a deep breath. Focus on love, Ace of Cups energy. That will restore you back to strength here, and health and fortitude and brilliance. Finally, let's have a look at the love reading. Some of you guys are not taking charge with that 2 of Wands energy. You're not asserting yourself with the Emperor in reverse. Remember, the 2 of Wands and the Emperor, they both represent you, because that's baby Aries, that's first deacon in Aries, and that's a Aries major arcana card. So some of you Aries are not taking charge in a relationship here. You're putting on this facade that everything's rosy in the garden with the 10 of Cups energy. You're either doing it for the children, because they're worried about your marriage or your commitment, or you're doing it because you're just pretending. You're putting on this pretense that everything is fun and you're committed. Well, the universe is saying in response to that, stop doing it. The world and the death card, just stop doing it. The only way that you're going to heal the angst or the fear or the hurt is by you stopping doing this. You need to fess up. You need to be honest about what's really going on with you. Let's have a look at what's going on with your spiritual advice for the week. So spiritual advice, firstly, through the Crazy Sexy Love Notes, is confidence. That's your first advice card. And it says here, it takes courage, if I can see that. It takes courage to put your butt on the line and go for it. And the best way to strengthen your confidence is to put yourself out there. Who cares what other people think? Everybody starts somewhere, and don't worry about making mistakes. You can always course correct, but you'll never know or grow unless you try. And the more you do, the more confident and successful you'll become. When you shine, we are all inspired to do the same. Fantastic. What you need to focus on attracting in this week is awareness. So this is what you need to say this week, guys. When I focus on positive energy, I'm aware that I attract more of it. Let's say that again. When I focus on positive energy, I am aware that I attract more of it. Finally, the colour that you need to be focusing on this week, Aries, is ruby. So rejuvenate your body. Let's have a look at what the mantra is for that we need to be saying this week, or you need to be saying this week, guys. Let's have a look. So ruby. Ruby is a colour of dynamism, sorry, I can't pronounce that. Rejuvenation and strength. Increasing your stamina, and also focusing on love could give you the stamina to continue, to carry on, basically, within this work reading here. Energy and enthusiasm for life. It is a colour for prosperity, courage, achievement and motivation. Ruby also encourages shy people to come out of their shell by building confidence. Use ruby light to feel truly alive and dynamic. Now, the mantra that needs to be said, oh God, I've lost the page. The mantra that needs to be said this week is, sorry, my camera, the little thing that says record, it gets in the way of the words. Divine healing. So you need to say divine healing, intelligence, please release all pain, stress and tiredness, and infuse my body with healing, rejuvenating, revitalizing energy. Let's say that again. Divine healing, intelligence, please release all pain, stress and tiredness, and infuse my body with healing, rejuvenating, revitalizing energy. Fantastic, Aries. What a wonderful reading. Okay, guys, I'd like to say thanks ever so much for joining me on your reading. If you would like your own personal reading, click on the link on the comment section below or the end screen, and I will see you guys on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.